Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Chantal here. So please forgive me before this video even starts. Please forgive me, it's all over the place, but as you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm just going to be sharing with you guys how I traveled to South Africa in this time we're having a pandemic and what the procedure was like and stuff like that. So before I even go any further, I had definitely wanted to vlog this. I had wanted to vlog this trip. I wanted to document everything, but as soon as I got there, I was just living in the moment. I was just enjoying the people around me, my environment, and just change of environment, that I really did not pick up anything to actually start vlogging. So please forgive me for that, but I still do have the bits that I was still in Zimbabwe and preparing for my trip, as well as just all the information. I still can talk you guys through it. So if this is something that you guys would like to watch, please continue watching. Okay, so the first part that you're going to see is preparation, what you obviously need when you are traveling to South Africa. So at the present moment, the only flight that I know that is going from Harare to South Africa to Joburg is the Fastjet airline. So because I had tried to get my booking done in SA and then just fly from Zim, but then at Flight Center they were saying we're still grounded, Zimbabwe is in level 4 and they're not traveling or any of that, which was very confusing because I had thought that we were now allowed to travel. But then what then happened was I then was able to book a flight from Zimbabwe, and you can book your flight. You can go to their offices. They have offices in Harare. I'm not really too sure where they are, but I think it's Milton Park if I'm not mistaken. So you can book your flights. You can pay cash there, or you can pay Eco Cash if I'm not mistaken. But the Eco Cash does have a limit. And then you can also pay using your Visa card. So if you are going to book your flights before you pay for it, they give you 24-hour period for you to secure your booking by paying. So that's what I did, and then I paid online with a Visa card. And if you are using someone else's Visa card, they will tell you to have that person email them directly with all the information that they need so that they can verify that it indeed was booked for you. So anyway, I booked my flight, and then they have a very friendly client service person or customer care person who talks you through everything that you need to know. So I was talking to him. I think his name is Julian. Shout out to Julian from Fastjet. He was really such a gem. 10 out of 10 recommend. He walked me through everything. He told me what I needed. So what you will need is your air ticket. Obviously you will need your passport, obviously, and then you will need a certified COVID certificate that shows that you are negative, you do not have COVID. So this best bet, I went to Lancet. So I'm going to insert the clips where I went to Lancet and got my test done right about now.
What is happened? I won't look. Easy money. Yeah, that's it.
I'm so scared. Yeah.
Vanonogonodzikisa siti.
I'm sure consulting. Okay.
Lift up your chin. Musatrai kubata uchandiri kushandisa munokuvara dzikisai ropa.
Hey guys, I am out of here. Morning, how are you?
No, you know what? Why I was.
So with the COVID test, with what you just saw, you go and get it at St. Anne's. That's where the testing is done, and then you can collect in town. So I had first initially gone to town, and they told me no, testing is done at St. Anne's, and I had gotten there around I think 3:45, and I was a bit late, so they told me you have to come back the next day. So when you're traveling, you need your certificate to be less than 48 hours after the results come out. So if you went for testing on the 20th, you have to travel either on the 20th, the 21st, or the 22nd. I think early 22nd or something, until 48 hours has lapsed, then it's invalid and you can't travel. So I got mine, I was traveling on a Thursday, so I got mine on a Wednesday, because I went on Tuesday and they told me, oh, you're late, and you can't get your test done now, so you have to come back tomorrow. So I went early Wednesday around 8:30. I was there were quite a few people, and I told them that I was traveling. I had already booked my flight, and I was traveling the next day at 5 a.m. so I had to get it done. And they said no worries, because I think the traffic of people that was traveling was not that much, so they could do my test within that period. And they did it on the Wednesday in the morning, and then around 4 o'clock I was able to go and collect my results, and they were out. So you need those results. They need to be 48 hours or less, proving that you've been tested negative for COVID-19, and it for it to be valid. So those are the three major things that you will need. If you go on the FastJet guidelines, it will tell you that if you're going to travel into South Africa, you need a COVID alert app. So I downloaded that app, but I really didn't use it, and nobody did ask me when I got to the airport if I have the app on my phone. They really just majorly cared for the certificate. But just to be on the safe side, just download the app. It's called COVID alert, COVID-19 alert. I will insert an icon here, and you can get it on the App Store, and I think on the Google Store as well. But when you go on the website on FastJet, they do have those requirements, and you can actually see the name of the app. So those were the things that I needed. And then on my flight was at 6:20, I believe. Yeah, 6:20. So I was supposed to be there like an hour before. So I got there, I checked in. I would recommend you just be early, just to be safe, because the queues are quite a bit. The queue was long. There is no priority, there is no business class type of thing. Everyone is on the same queue if you're going with the same airline, FastJet. So just get there a bit early, get checked in, and you can relax when you're there. I got the morning flight because I had things that I wanted to do. You can also get the evening flight, and after I got my flight, I got to the airport, I checked in, and then I think as soon as I was done, we were already going on to the plane, and we got on, and then they're not serving food because of they're trying to, you know, minimize risk and all of that, but they do give you a care package that has a mask, sanitizer, and some juice. So that was kind of cute, but we are paying money, so I guess. But yeah, you get on the flight, they do the usual. They tell you everything that you need to know, safety jackets, exits, emergency exits, and all of that. And they tell you to always keep your mask on. You're not allowed to smoke on the airline, you know, the usual that they do tell you. And then we flew. Flew there. So we flew, and then when you get to SA, you go through customs as per usual. So when you go through customs, before you go to customs, they check everything for you. So they check your documents, they check if your name on your COVID results are the same as the one on your passport, and then they check you. They also check your temperature. They check your temperature at Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport. They check your temperature, they give you sanitizer and everything, and they do the same when you get to SA. So I think they've closed off part of OR Tambo, so you guys go through a place, and then the other side is closed. So you come in, they take your temperature, they give you sanitizer. Oh no, there's like self-sanitizing stations, and then the ladies or the gents or the attendants, they will check your COVID results, and then you fill in forms that show where you're staying, if you have been in contact with anyone with COVID, if you had any symptoms, what your address in South Africa will be, who you're going to be staying with, your next of kin. I guess they need all the information just in case someone who was on the same flight as you test positive for it, and they need to call you back and trace you back, and you know, all of that good stuff. So they take down all that information on a form. I think you fill out 2 forms if I'm not mistaken, or 1, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's 1, and then you fill it up in Zimbabwe, and then you hand it over to them in SA. So after I handed in that form, I then went on to customs. You get stamped in and stuff like that, and then you get your luggage and you're good to go. So since they've closed down part of the airport, you can't go to your usual place to get an Uber. They have a designated parking lot where every drop off or every pickup is being done, and I think it was on level 2 if I'm not mistaken. So you go that side, you order your Uber, you tell them where you are, or the people that you're meeting up with come and pick you up that side, and then you are good to go. So that was me. I think I have a little bit of clips of when I actually got to SA, so I'm gonna insert those right now.
Guys, do you see how empty place is? Oh my goodness, it is so empty.
Airports Company South Africa is committed.
Welcome to South Africa. So I got there because I'm back in Sim now. I got there grand, everything. I was rocking, guys. Like, I was having the time of my life. I did not even think of vlogging because just chill, ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, I had so much fun. But when you're in SA, everyone is adhering to wearing their masks. Most people wear their masks properly, actually. You can't get into a shop without wearing a mask. You can't get into a shop without sanitizing. Okay, you can't get into a shop without getting your temperature checked. So it's really, they're sticking to strict regulations and guidelines just to, you know, control or to prevent a flare up in cases. And they don't sell alcohol during the weekend, so you can only get alcohol. You can only get your bevs from Monday to Friday, and then the weekend is completely sealed off. But yeah, SA was a vibe. I had so much fun. Got to see some of my friends. And I got to do some business that I really wanted to do when I got there. And yeah, so yeah. And then now traveling back to Zimbabwe. Sorry. So now when you're traveling back to Zimbabwe, you need to get another COVID test done. So basically, your COVID test is only valid for 48 hours. So if I get it done today, I get the results at 5 p.m. and my flight is at 7 p.m. I can use that, and then I have business. Probably have a breakfast meeting in the morning, and then I'm back on the flight the next day. You can still use that COVID test you got done in Zimbabwe. But if you are traveling today and then you're spending a few days, a couple of days, as long as 48 hours lapse, you cannot use that test again. So you literally have to go get another test done. I got mine done at Lancet again in South Africa because it's such a reliable and trustworthy company, and they are just you're rest assured you're going to get your results. You're rest assured that they are going to accept your results. So it's very important to use a center that is very popular and that is actually regulated to test for COVID, and is recognized by the government, by the Ministry of Health and stuff like that. So for me, Lancet was the best bet. Oh, in Zimbabwe, Lancet the COVID test was $60, and then in SA it was 850 rands. So I went to the Lancet nearest to me that was testing, and that was Mediclinic Santin, the one by Mediclinic Santin. And then I got my test done, and then I asked them that I was traveling because it wasn't making sense, because when I was traveling, I was traveling on a Tuesday and I wanted to get my test done on a Sunday. But by the time that I was traveling, 48 hours would have lapsed. So I had to get it done on a Monday. So I went on Monday and I explained to them that if I had come the day before, it would have lapsed before I was supposed to get on the flight. So they was like, no, it's cool, we just have a backlog of Saturday and Sunday, but definitely we are going to be able to test them and you can come and get them tomorrow. So when you're in SA, you get a notification that your tests are ready for you to come and collect. So my bad was I was very anxious about it, so I got it done on the Monday in the morning around 9 a.m. Cool. And then I went home, and then on the next day I was traveling. My flight was at 7. Was it 7? It was at 8:20. My flight was at 8:20. So I had a few errands to run in the morning, and then like around 11 I then went to Mediclinic to check, and they told me, no, sweetie, did you get a text notification? They say no, but then they're so lovely, they still checked for me and they said, no, your badge is actually getting tested right now, so probably you're going to get your results you're gonna get the test SMS notification in a couple of hours, and you'll be able to get your results. But you don't have to come all the way here to get your results. You can get it to the Lancet closest to you, and the Lancet closest to me was in 4 ways. So I then just got a text like around 2 p.m. or 2:30, and then I went and collected my results. So after you collect your results, now you're home and dry. I think the results are the most important thing. You can't travel without those. So I then went to the airport, but now for me, my flight was at 8:20, so I thought if I get there at like 7:20, I'm gonna be good. I can check in a whole hour to check in. But because the whole system has now changed, where you check in and stuff like that is now different, it would be wise to get there earlier. So I left the house at 6:30, and it's like a 35 minute drive, and then I got there around 7, but they were already saying like you're late. So I actually had to like quickly rush and run with my luggage, get it to check in, and I had an extra bag, so I had to now wait and pay for that bag. That was a different queue and stuff like that. So I was now like getting anxious because I was literally the last person. Everyone else had gone through. So if you are going to be traveling, please just be earlier, be mindful, because there's now extra steps and extra processes for you to travel. Just be earlier. So but shame, they were so lovely. They allowed me to get everything done, process was done. Then after that, you run to customs, and when you go to customs, you have to fill in a form. So I had to fill in a form there for customs, for South African customs, and it's the same form: information, where were you staying, who were you staying with, next of kin, which address, where did you travel to, which areas were you in within South Africa, and stuff like that. So after I filled in that form, then they will check your results, and then they will let you go through. And then when you go through, you go through customs, the usual. Then you have to run to your wherever you are supposed to go to board your flight. So when I got there, people were just in a queue, socially distanced and stuff like that. Everyone was wearing their mask, and as I got there, everyone was now like being ferried from where we were to the flight. So we go there, and then they sanitize you, they take your hand luggage, because some hand luggage was too big. You know, the fast jet plane is a bit small, so you know those usual little suitcases that you would carry, they had to actually go to the back because the little plane is small. So you get, they sanitize you before you get in. They give you a care package with your sanitizer, your mask, and some juice, like a little kajoli juice. And then you get on your flight, you know, the usual seat belts, emergency exit, whatever. And then during the course of the flight, they then hand out more documents for the Minister of Health and Childcare in Zimbabwe. So these are just like the same that you were filling in when you were in SA. Next of kin, your full details, where you work, where you stay, have you been in contact with anyone who tested positive for COVID-19? If not, have you had any symptoms and stuff like that? So they ask you all of those questions, and then that's the form that you submit when you get to Zimbabwe. So we landed, those who got their hand luggage taken, because I didn't have hand luggage, I only had my handbag, so it was I was able to take it into the flight. So you then go out, and then you get to arrivals, and before you go, like, you know that little, I don't know what that thing is, that like the elevated little connecting thingy that connects that one, if you've been to the airport, you know it. So you go there, and because our airport is obviously very tiny, before you even get to customs to get your passport stamped, they have made like a makeshift table where you show them your COVID results. You also hand in the form and stuff, and you get cleared. They take your temperature and all of that, and then you go through customs. After you get through customs, you get your luggage. After you get your luggage, you go and they ask you what's in your bag and all of that stuff, and then you are home and dry. So yeah. So that was the whole process of me traveling. So the very most important things are your COVID results. Get them from a reputable testing center. Your masks are very essential. You cannot go in without a mask, your sanitizer, your passport, your money for your COVID results, because it's $60 in Zimbabwe and 850 rand in SA if you're using Lancet. I'm not sure about other testing centers, but I went with Lancet. Get your results, they have to be valid 48 hours or less. And yeah, I think that's basically it. Your ticket, obviously you need your ticket, but yeah, book in advance. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys found this very useful and helpful if you are having any plans to travel anytime soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. And until the next video, be kind to one another and love and light.